Hi boys and girls, we're going to be doing one example from beginning to end. It's not going to start with a dot plot, it's going to simply start with a set of data. With that set of data, we're going to need to reorganize it, and then we're going to find the range, the median, Q1, Q3, the IQR or interquartile range, the outlier limits, the upper limit and the lower limit, and determine if there are any outliers from that data set. So to start, we have this set of data. This is the on your own problem that is just after example number 3 in your textbook. So we have this data set. This data is not in order from least to greatest. So we have to reorder all of our data first. All right, in order to do that, I'm going to cross out as I use them. So the first one I want to find is my lowest number. Well, let's see, I got 356. Okay, that's still my lowest. Okay, so nope, we got 350. So 350 is my lowest. And my next one's going to be 356. And my next one looks like it's going to be 364. And then from there, it looks 376. And then 382. 390. 396, 400, and lastly, 468. Okay, so now we've reordered our data set. And that's important because otherwise we would never be able to find all of what we need to find. All right, so we're going to start by finding our range. Our range is going to be our highest number minus our lowest number. So our range is 468 minus 350. And when we subtract those, we get a range of 118. Now I'm going to write that over here on this board so that I have it set aside. All right, so now we're going to find the median of our data. So we're going to start by crossing out our highest and our lowest until we get to our middle. And look at that. Our median is 382. So I'm going to write that over here on this board as well. 382 is our median. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to need to find our Q1 and our Q3. Remember that Q1 is the median of our lower half. So we're going to cross out lowest and highest of our lower half. And now we have 2 left in the middle, halfway between these two. So let's see, there's a difference of 8. So half of 8 is 4. So if I add 4 to this, I know that Q1 is going to be equal to 360. So Q1, I'm going to write that over here, 360. Now Q3, crossing out my lowest and highest, and now I have my middle 2 numbers to find halfway between. Our difference is 4, half of that is 2. If I add 2 to 396, I get Q3, which is 398. All right, so now we have found all of our quartiles. This is Q1 to here, Q2 to here, Q3 to here, and those make up Q4. Now we need to find our IQR. Our IQR is the difference between 398 and 360. So 398 minus 360, and that is equal to 38. So my IQR is 38. All right, continuing on, we know in order to find our outliers, we have to take the IQR and multiply that by 1.5. So I take 1.5 and I'm going to multiply that to 38. So let's see, 38 times 1.5. There we got 40, 15, 19, place holding 0, 8, 3, 57, remember one placeholder, so 57 is our number that helps us find our limitations. So we're going to take, to find our lower limit, we take Q1 minus our 57, so 360 minus 57. We subtract, we get 303. So our lower limit is going to be 303. Our upper limit, we're going to take the 398, and we're going to add to that the 57, and we're going to end up with 455. Everybody makes mistakes. I make a lot of them, you know that. However, our upper limit is 455. Now, when we look at our data set, do we have any numbers in our data set that are lower than 303? Well, our lowest one is 350, so we do not have an outlier on the low end. So let's look at our upper limit. We have an upper limit of 455. Do we have any numbers in our data set that are greater than 455? Yes, we do. Our outlier is 468. And that finishes off our problem.